David and Bobo show, next part with Stalker Patty. Yeah, let's go.
For this one, I'm going to be nice to Bobo and say if a caller calls in and they have someone that they think they want to replace with me, go ahead and amuse Bobo and drop your name in the pool.
Well, here's how it works. You
tell him, Bobo.
If David becomes a paid person here, he'll still be here, but we'll add this person to the show.
Oh, so even if I am still here, you still want to replace me? Is that what it is?
No. We're not going to replace you.
Right.
We're gonna add.
Now, be nice.
We're gonna add the guy to the show.
All right, guys, hold on for 1 minute. We got a caller on the line here. We're going to take some calls now. We got Marcos on line 4. Hello, Marcos. What's up, man?
Hey, David. Could I ask you a question?
Yes, you can ask me a question. What's on your mind, man?
David. Why do they call you David?
They call me David because I was born. That's how I was born, and my parents chose the name David for me. You got a problem with that?
Why did your parents name you David? I don't understand.
Why did your parents name you fucking Marcos?
Because my name is cool and your name sucks.
Who said Marcos is the coolest name of all? I'm David. That's a cool name.
Please, everyone's named David.
What about Bobo?
David
You got a problem with the name? What about Bobo? You got a problem with that name too?
That's not my real name.
No, Bobo is a cool name. You're whack.
All right. Anyway, so what's wrong with my name?
Want some pennies? You want some pennies? I got some pennies in my pocket.
What? Excuse me?
Want some pennies?
No, I don't want any of your fucking pennies. No.
Anyway, I just want to say to Anthony, I love you, bro. And
There's not Anthony. Anthony's not on this show. It's David, it's Bobo, it's Stalker Patty. There's no Anthony on this show. You know what you're listening to?
Stalker Patty.
Yes. All right, so...
Oh, wait a minute. Also, I have to acknowledge that the Bernie Madoff is finally in jail.
All right, so we're done talking about that. Okay, we're on to Bernie Madoff. Now, Bobo decided to switch topics. All right.
Yeah, if I was his wife, I'd be in jail, too.
All right, in case you haven't realized that we're talking about Bernie Madoff now. Bobo, what are your opinions on Bernie Madoff?
Well, I have to admit, the guy is nothing but a thief and a big scam artist.
That's right. In case and Bobo!
Stalker Patty.
In case you guys are unfamiliar with what's going on now, Bernie Madoff is just pleaded guilty and has been sentenced to 150 years in jail, and he's currently sitting in a cell.
And he's not going to live through much of it either.
He's also the reason why everybody's in a tank right now.
That's true. And Bobo!
Stalker Patty.
That's right, Bobo. That's right, because Bernie Madoff is like 60 years old right now. He'll probably only live another 20.
He's 70.
70? Wow, I didn't know he was that old.
70 years old.
So he's probably going to live around for another 20 years in the jail cell.
And it amazes me in this tough economy where everybody is losing money. And guess what? The mayor has got richer.
That's what you keep saying.
Must be doing something.
Patty! Patty, no one when Danny throws that David and Bobo thing, no one can hear what you're saying, Patty.
I'm sorry.
All right, so repeat what you said, Patty.
Oh, I forgot what I said.
You forgot. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, let's hold on for a minute. We got another caller on line. It's Tom on line 8. Yo, Tom, what's up, man? Hello, Tom. You're on.
Are you there?
Hi, guys.
Tommy, can't you hear me?
Good. What's on your mind, Tom?
Here's what's on my mind. I have a bit for you.
For who?
Every time you say Bobo, Patty gets to take a stapler to your palm.
What the hell is your problem? That's the most weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life.
You say Bobo, 90% of the words that come out of your mouth is the word Bobo. We get it. His name's Bobo. Just stop with the Bobo, Bob.
It's my show, so I can say Bobo as many times as I want to. You got a problem with it?
Well, it's your career. I mean, if you want to get on a show and just repeat a word over and over and over and over.
Well, you're listening to it, aren't you?
Just for the sheer idiocy of it.
If you have a problem with me, saying Bobo, 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 then why are you listening and calling in about it? Stop listening if you don't like me saying Bobo, Bobo, Bobo. I'll say Bobo, 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 Bobo all the time I want to, Bobo. Bobo.
David is actually a super hostile host. Like, he really is going in on people, and he's just like, you say anything and he goes off. I'm actually kind of shocked by that. Yeah.
All right, get off the phone now. Now, anyways, Bobo, we're talking about this Bernie Madoff scandal, and you're saying that a lot of people have been losing money because
I'm like that.
because Bernie Madoff scammed these millions of people out of money. But who's the one guy you're saying that is actually increasing and gaining money?
That be the mayor of this city of ours.
He's the one that didn't go into invest with Yeah, he's the one who didn't invest with Bernie. He's the smart one.
Everyone keeps saying Bobo. Now we're talking about Bernie.
I know. Now you got me started.
Yes, everyone's saying Bobo. It is kind of funny though that out of all these millions of people and everyone that's losing money and how Bernie Madoff scammed everyone, there's one mayor. He is gaining money. Why do you think he's gaining money? How is he so successful?
I have no idea why the heck he's gaining money, but we got a Tony on line 5.
We're going on the phone now. Tony, what's up, man? You're on the air. Hello, Tony. What's up?
Man, you sound great. Hey, what time is this over?
What time is this over? Why are you so interested in when it's over?
Yeah, because I want it to be over very fast.
If you're wondering why it's over, why the fuck did you just stop listening right now and stop calling?
Then it'll be over.
What time it's over?
We're having a discussion here. If you want to, do you have any thoughts about the Bernie Madoff scandal? Why don't you chime in? That's right. You can't. You have nothing to say about it. That's right. That's what I thought.
He didn't invest with Bernie either.
Keep going. Keep talking. Relax a little bit. Just let it out. Let it out.
What the hell is your problem?
Just let it out. Relax. Talk.
All right, we're done with you. But don't you find it weird, Bobo, that out of all the people that lost money, Mayor Bloomberg, is increasing. He's still wealthy and he's still being successful. What do you attribute that to? Maybe he was just careful in his investments. Did he know something about Bernie Madoff? Maybe he was keeping quiet about Bernie Madoff? He secretly knew not to invest with Bernie Madoff. Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I guess either that or I guess the news business is doing so well because so many people are watching concerned.
Bobo! With me, Soccer Patty!
The guy owns the friggin' one of the largest news businesses in the country.
I think I'm going to invest with Bloomberg.
You're going to invest with Bloomberg? Bloomberg's not a stockbroker.
No, but if he was, he'd make money.
You think so?
Yeah.
Patty, if you cough into the mic one more time, I'm going to bite your clit off.
I'll bring the salt. Please, Soccer Patty. I'll bring the salt, pepper, and ketchup in, or maybe mustard.
But Bobo, do you think Mayor Bloomberg was hiding secret information from everybody about the Bernie Madoff scandal? Do you think he knew information about it and was decided not to tell people about this?
I think he was the only one that had any freaking sense of this, but because of him not telling people about it, he sure cost everybody millions.
But that's rude, though. He's the mayor of New York City. He runs the whole city. Wouldn't you think he would tell his citizens, what's going on in the world and to be careful about all their stock investments and all that?
Hold on. I gotta stop laughing about what Bobo just said.
I think that's kind of rude.
He's nothing but a guy with a bunch of money bags. That's what he is. And we got Marcon on line 4.
Marcon?
I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name.
Isn't the same Marcos as before?
No, this is Mark, not Marcos.
Oh, he said Marcon. Oh, Mark online for Bobo. You gotta enunciate better, Bobo. Marcon.
Hey, David.
Yes, Mark.
When are you going to die and get replaced?
Fuck you piece of shit.
I hope you die on the way out of here. I hope a bus hits you as soon as you walk out of the building.
Fuck you, piece of shit. Why don't you go suck my balls, all right? Fuck you. You hope I die? What the hell is wrong with you? That's the worst thing I ever heard. That's the worst thing I ever heard in my entire life. Why would you tell me to die? Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit.
Please, Soccer Patty.
Get off the line. I want to get back to this conversation because I'm so very curious because I don't understand why the mayor of a city would go ahead and be secretive to all its citizens. Isn't the whole point to help the citizens of the town that you live in and be more careful and be responsible and treat your citizens right with respect instead of being secretive? Bobo, what do you attribute all this to?
I don't know. This guy is nothing but a freaking big boss in the business. He should just stick to being a pencil pusher and not being mayor of New York.
Wow, so you went out with Bloomberg. Because Bloomberg, I hear, is trying to run for a third term or something like that. You don't want him to run for a third term?
No, he's coming up with these ridiculous taxes on everything.
That is true. He's coming up with a lot of taxes.
Maybe that's why he's rich.
And then
Keep on taxing everyone
and
to
then
make
paying more money on the subways for less.
That is true. I've heard about that. They're thinking about increasing the subway fares too.
Oh, we got Phil on line 1.
All right. Phil, what's up, man?
Hey, I'd like to drop my name in the pool of names, please.
You got this, Bobo? He wants to drop his pool in the names.
All right, I guess we'll add Phil to that pool of names. Keep in mind, you're gonna be an addition if David's still here. You're gonna be an addition to the David and Bobo show.
Bobo, this is the pool name. You got to write it down. Where's your pen and paper? Write down Phil.
All right, let's put.
Yeah, write my name down completely. My name is Phil
What's your last name, man?
McCracken.
Phil McCracken. Bobo, did you write down Phil McCracken?
Yeah, I did.
Bobo, how did you get his contact information? Because if he gets picked for the winner, you have to call him and contact him. Get his contact information down.
We'll leave the contact information.
Ask him for it.
Leave a contact information. I don't know, an email.
Okay, email. Say Phil, what's your email?
What's your email?
I think he's off the line already, Bobo. You lost your opportunity.
I don't know if he has one.
You lost your opportunity, Bobo. I thought he was going to...
Well,
Phil's in. We got so far we've got Rich Voss and Phil in the pool to replace me when I leave to my internship.
And we also have.
Wait, we have another we have another person. Who else?
We also got the Nick DiPaolo.
When was this? I never heard about this. Nick DiPaolo is in the pool now.
Oh, he's cool.
When was Nick DiPaolo in the pool? You never told me about this.
I thought he'd make a good addition to the pool.
Okay. All right, if you say so, Nick DiPaolo. Okay, well...
And we also... Let's see, let me put Rich...
All right, enough of this, Bobo. We got Rich Voss, we got Phil, we got Nick DiPaolo in the pool. Got it. Now, there's another thing that's on my mind that I wanted to talk about, because we were discussing in the back room about flight safety. Flight safety is a very important topic to me, and I'm interested in it because there's all these flights that are having issues. Like this, there's just the report that the one flight in at JFK yesterday, there was debris that was on the runway and apparently blew into the engines of the airplane that was taken off from JFK, an American Airlines flight, and it caused the plane.
We got a Bentley on line 8.
Whoa, Bobo, what are you doing? I'm talking something. You just cut me off in the sentence, Bobo. I'm trying to explain the story about the flight from JFK. How dare Bobo?
Well, I have to say is that...
Bobo, what are you doing? You're interrupting me in the middle of my...
Well, what I got to say about this is that I refuse to take any planes that are taking off from Teterboro. The place has got a bad history.
Bobo, I don't think the fans know what the hell we're talking. I'm trying to explain the situation yesterday about the debris falling into the engines of the plane taken off from JFK, and you're fucking interrupting me. Bobo, you're fucking interrupting me.
We got Bentley on line 8.
Bobo, you're interrupting me.
Nobody got hurt.
A Bentley
David.
Yes.
I'd like to tell you, I'd like to swiftly replace you with a 2x4 to the head.
Bobo, why the hell are you laughing? I'm your co-host. Don't laugh at that, Bobo. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That would hurt somebody.
Don't laugh at these. Yes, it would hurt. Yes, Patty, great. Yes, Patty, certainly would. All right.
Well, anyway, what I was saying
screw
is
the
that...
call. Yes, Bobo, let me finish saying. So the point that I'm trying to make is yesterday, the debris from the runway fell into the engine, blew into the engine of the plane, and caused the plane to skid on the runway, and the flight definitely didn't take off on time. And the point I'm trying to make about flight safety is that there's all these planes that just keep on fucking up. Well, this plane crashes into the house in Buffalo. This plane skids off the runway in Colorado. This plane crashes into the Hudson River and Sully's there. This plane with the engine. What the hell is going on here? Are they checking the planes? Are they checking the pilots? I think part of the issue is these planes are not safe enough, and these FAAs and all these people are not checking the planes and doing their jobs. What do you think about this, Bobo?
Well, I think these planes need to be checked more often. I also prefer pilots that have flight experience, that have maybe flown in the Air Force or something, like a guy that maybe I was a fighter pilot in Iraq, that kind of pilot.
That's actually true. I'm starting to believe something like that. I don't think these pilots know what they're doing.
It's maybe it's the people that make the airplanes that don't know what they're doing with
Someone
the
doesn't know what
parts.
they're doing because these planes are I don't even know what the hell is wrong with these planes, but something is wrong with that. And I go on a lot of family vacations and I fly a lot. Now I'm starting to get scared to fly. I'm really starting to worry about this. I want to know, what is the FAA going to do? With every single minute I'm flipping on the newspaper, this plane is crashing, this plane is skidding, this plane is in the water. It's ridiculous. I'm sick and tired of this.
They got to take every plane and inspect them before they go up.
They definitely got to do. You got to do something. Bobo, if you
do something with those planes.
Patty, if you're going to open your mouth, at least stuff a cock in it.
Now bring the swamp cat from the Please, so Patty.
But Bobo, I want to get into something related to this flight safety issue, because you were saying that there's one particular there's one particular airport that you refuse now to take off from. What airport is that?
I refuse to take off from Teterboro.
Teterboro Airport. What's Teterboro Airport as opposed to all the other airports? Because these planes are fucking up in Buffalo and JFK and Newark. What's wrong with Teterboro, Bobo?
We got into it, but we got Carl on line 2. Carl, you're on David and Bobo.
Oh, good for you, Bobo.
David.
Yes.
Bobo, David, Bobo, David. I am such a big fan, long-time listener.
Long-time listener. It's been on for 3 weeks. You're a long-time listener. What the hell is wrong with you?
That's a long time.
3 weeks is a long time, Patty?
I'm so excited. Patty, I have the ragingest boner for you. Oh, my God. David, listen to me. I have one suggestion for your show. David, do you hear me, David?
No, I don't hear you.
Can you hear me?
No.
David, the one suggestion I have to make your show perfect, put a fucking hand grenade in your mouth and pull the pin, you dick. Go away. Do you hear me?
I don't know.
I hear you. You know what I have to say to you? Whatever you are. I have to say, shut the fuck up, cockface.
Don't tell me cockface.
Why not? You're telling me to put.
David?
No, I don't hear you. You're telling me to put
in your face.
Fuck you.
A little volatile there.
I'm volatile. He's telling me to put a hand grenade in my face and blow myself up. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Patty, keep your mouth shut. David, it hurts to listen to you. Whore.
I would rather give birth to a flaming porcupine than to listen to this bullshit. But Patty, I would still bang you. Absolutely. I love you, Patty, and Bobo. I love you, Bobo. Bobo,
you know what I do? You know what I do to you? I'd
Thanks.
finger your anus. I'd finger your anus, bitch ass. Hello? That's what I thought. Yeah, you hang up on us. So back to the flight safety. Bobo, what is your issue with Teterboro? Why that airline?
This place has a very bad history of plane crashes. Most notably, the Corey Lytle thing that happened a few years ago.
That is true. Corey Lytle did take off from Teterboro, and there was also the one before that, I believe, with the airplane taking off from Teterboro and skidding into the warehouse, right?
Yeah, but unfortunately, this is because this place interferes with the flight path of Newark Airport, and because of this, it can easily cause a possibility of plane crashes. Because of this, I would refuse to take off from here if I was one of those celebrities, since I understand Teterboro mostly private jets take off from there.
What does that have to do with anything, Bobo, in terms of being a celebrity? I mean,
I'm just saying that I would refuse to take off from this airport.
Yeah, but what does a celebrity status have to do with it? I mean, if you're just a regular, ordinary person on a business trip, he's a local commuter business airline.
And anybody that's taking... Well, yeah, that's true. Anybody could easily end up taking off from a private jet, but I don't... But I refuse to take off from this airport, whether it's a private jet or anything. I would say.
But are you saying that you feel safer in like Newark Airport or JFK Airport, even LaGuardia? You feel more safer at those airports as opposed to
yes,
I mean,
David. That's what he's been saying for the last
accidents are happening in all different
minutes.
airports. It's not just Teterboro.
Yeah, but this one seems to have.
Teterboro is just another airport.
I know. I agree.
Patty, this is why you never had a cock in that dried up hole you call a cunt.
Bobo, calm down with your mouth, Bobo. Wow.
Now, really now, boys. Come on.
Yes, come on, Bobo.
Stop it, Bobo.
Yes, stop it, Bobo. But Bobo, I think personally that these pilots that are flying these planes need to go through more screening and more testing and more training. I think part of the problem is these pilots are not doing their jobs correctly, because wouldn't the pilot, like, take for example the Buffalo airline, the Buffalo flight, one from Newark to Buffalo, that one I mean, he flew right into the snow in Buffalo. Of course, you would think there would be a crash or something would go wrong with that. There was ice and snow all over the darn windshield and stuff.
Yeah, maybe he should have listened to the weather report before he got up there and flew.
Exactly. That's my whole.
We
That's my whole
Doesn't that
got,
make
point.
we got
sense?
Steve on line 5. Steve, you're on David and Bobo show.
Bobo?
Sure.
Bobo. What do
Yeah.
you think of this, Bobo?
Bobo, he's
Bobo?
talking to you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Bobo,
I'm here. What do I think
what
of
do you
what?
think of the a new name for the show? Douche and Bobo Show. Bobo?
Good.
What do you
good,
think of it?
Good comment. Good comment.
All right.
Wait, what's the name of the show, Dennis?
Thank you
What?
for your contribution.
Douche and Bobo.
Are you calling yourself that you're dropping your name in for the pool, douche?
I think you got to watch that. I think you got to watch that going after my co-host there. This guy will tear you a new one. My
That's all right.
my co-host will tear you a
All right,
new
Bobo.
one.
Bobo, douche just put his name in the pool for a new co-host. Write down douche, Bobo.
All right.
So now now on the list we've got Phil, we've got Rich
what's
Voss,
that?
we've got Nick DePaul, and we've got douche.
Are you sure that's his real name?
That's
Is
the
that
whole
a
point of the
nickname?
joke, Patty. That he called himself that he called a douche. That's the whole
all
point of the
right.
joke, Patty. Oh my God, Pat.
Patty has been on fire throughout all of this. To be fair, they all have. David's come out with some hilarious ways of saying things. Planes was one of them. Whatever he just said, buffer line. When he just going to say Buffalo Airline, I guess. I don't know. Buffer line or something he said. But Patty has been on fire. I don't think that's his real name. I don't think so, even Patty. What else? She's had some corkers. Also, David's jump to confrontation is crazy because at first you think he's putting it on, but then it actually is winding him up at the same time. Like he's getting annoyed. And Bobo going to the phones. I wonder if that's a behind the scenes joke for everybody because of Opie going to the phones. Someone told Bobo to keep going to the phones. But Bobo's going to the phones is legendary. And the fact that Bobo said, I don't want to fly from that airline. Over and over again. And David still said, so what are you saying? You'd rather fly from this one, that one, this one, that one, this one? It's like, obviously, fuck, you just said what he said in a different way of, yeah. When they're actually doing a show, it is infuriating, but they are also all hilarious. They are all hilarious. But yeah, that's this part. Sweet.